The game has placed himself in a very pitiful but rather unique situation where whatever career he has left is pretty much over after involving himself in the beef that had nothing to do with him. But not only that, this video they just released on the game takes the cake. It's nasty work. It's nasty work, but we gonna get to that. But wait, before we get too far into this video, please do me one small favor. Hit that like button and apply pressure to that subscribe button. Yes, apply pressure to that subscribe button. Outside of Drake, no one in this beef came out looking this bad. Maybe J. Cole, but for me, not even J. Cole. I respect someone that's like, you know what? This smoke, it ain't for me. But moving forward, as far as J. Cole being involved in another beef, I don't want to hear his name involved in any kind of beef.
And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that.
But outside of that, J. Cole is good. But the game? Oh, hell no. Hell no. But first, what got us here? Well, the game has made himself notable for making dumb moves that are unnecessary at that. The best example of this is how he started that whole G-Unit beef for the simple fact that he thought it would catapult him to the top.
Listen, 56 can suck, fuck. Red Bass can suck, fuck. 28 can suck, fuck. G-Unit can suck, fuck.
Never mind that Dre told him not to. Never mind that Dr. Dre was the one that put 50 Cent on. Never mind that Dr. Dre told you don't do it, stand down.
It's called a doctor's advocate, but Dre is not part of the production, executive producer, nothing. Nope. Is there a reason for that?
Because he financially and infrastructurally, he had to take sides with who Jimmy took sides with.
Which is 50.
Which was 50.
Okay.
And so it made sense because that's where the bulk of the money was being made. And so at that point, you didn't want to piss 50 off because he was the breadwinner. So yeah, everybody chose sides, but I did the doctor's advocate. And
now, honestly, the game hasn't lost too many beefs. Held his own with all the G-Unit.
380 spill brains when I pop shots outside NY in front of hip-hop cops. A broad day in LA. I'ma tell Emmett Dre this nigga bootlegging my music. Ain't nothing for him to say. Took me off my own songs, then put it on his tape. So I'ma take him out his house, put the beam on his face.
He pretty much scared the fuck out of Meek Mills.
This nigga take a L every time he go viral. Welcome to the West, and this ain't the life of Pablo. Stay on that book.
He got a bar out of Jay-Z.
You playing the game, you know you ain't gonna win. Quit playing them childish games with grown men.
And Eminem at that.
I'm not played in the clubs. Motherfucker put a cork in it. Only reason they still play your shit in the club is because you still perform in them. I am a
boy knows how to rap. With the moves he make outside of the booth makes his rapping abilities somewhat irrelevant. When this beef started, nobody had the game in mind, even though the Drake was in his 100 video. No big deal. Now I was shocked, along with a host of you, when Game got up one morning and decided to go at Rick Ross in the middle of this beef.
Payback punk for the drama you tried to bring on. Maybach trunks, type of shit that we eat our wings on. My K-Dot shit, I don't have to turn the...
Now let's take a minute to talk about LA gang culture. Let's take Watts, for example. Two gangs I want to mention, the Bounty Hunter Bloods and the Great Street Crips. Now, there's been a murderous beef going on between the two for decades now. But you know what? If you happen to have beef outside of the East Side with a Bounty Hunter Blood and a Great Street Crip happens to be around, guess who's gonna get smoked? Not the Bounty Hunter Blood, you motherfucker. You know why? Because it's Watts versus everyone. You can take that really to all of LA. There's many gangs in LA that's been having murderous beef for years. But a lot of times when someone from outside of the LA area gets beef with one of these cats, guess what? We gonna squash our beef for this second and take care of these motherfuckers. Now keep that in mind when you think about the move that Game made going at Rick Ross. It is utterly LA Game politic-wise, just disrespectful. Now, remember I said that Game really hasn't lost a lot of beefs. This might be the first time ever in hip-hop history that someone lost a beef and the person that they were rapping against said nothing to them on wax.
You niggas don't want to eat? You niggas don't want to eat, must not. You niggas starving. You niggas starving.
Well, also you have Benzine.
I don't got nothing against Eminem. I got nothing against Eminem. They can rap, but I care about us more.
In my honest opinion, I don't think that Rick Ross was a target at all. I think it was Kendrick. These are amateur chess moves that he probably thought that Kendrick was gonna see this and send him a couple subs and give him a reason to go full-fledged beef with Kendrick. Man, that is jealousy in its purest form. You're supposed to help the little homie out. You're not supposed to try to take a moment away from him. Now, I get it. He probably, just like the rest of us, had no idea of how bad Drake would get sent. So whenever the smoke settled from this beef, look, dogs, I had your back. Let me get a feature. Well, a Drake feature is not really worth too much now. Just ask Camila Cabello. This was just straight up jealousy, trying to take a moment away from Kendrick, who's from the same area that he's from, who we all watch take part in Kendrick's House of Blues moment, showing some love. Now, that all seems just disingenuous.
Anybody with their camera phones out and don't understand that this is the mother nigga. Hey.
Then we all know about the Kendrick pop-out show that he didn't show.
Coming straight out of West Side Cedar Block, Bompton, Piru, which is still my hood to this day. They ain't never slacked, they never ran, they never did nothing but throw this shit up. I took that Cincinnati hat worldwide, I put on for Compton, and I put on for the West Coast. And Top Dog know what it is, Kendrick know what it is, nigga YG know what it is.
But I don't think he would have got too much love anyway. But what makes this the worst is Game preparing for a new album, and this snippet was released. Check this out.
Damn, it was the sign of the times when nigga had to take a deep breath. I tried walking straight past them, my CT flats and they asking, I got on my khaki.
Now, it's obvious that this nigga sounds just like Kendrick. Listen, that is nasty work. That's nasty work.
My rag just hanging out the back under my backpack and all my homies in the casket. That's why I'm standing in the gap with this ratchet, trying to get the Tams. After that, walk all the way to Athens. So what the fuck?
K-Dot sent out a lot of subliminals and watched the party die. A lot of subliminals. I can only hope but to hear more of this on Kendrick's album coming up. If he really wanted to shake things up, I'd be rather ecstatic to hear a Game subliminal, or even better yet, a direct diss. As much as the Game can rap, I really don't think he can handle that smoke. And without a direct Kendrick diss, I don't see how anyone will ever really pay attention to the Game ever again. And no, age isn't an excuse. Jay-Z is still rapping just as nice as when he just started.
Damn, ho, stun on them haters. Sorry, Mr. Drizzy, for so much y'all talk. Silly me rapping about shit that I really bought. Why these rappers rap about guns they ain't shot, and a bunch of other silly shit that they ain't got.
Matter of fact, check out that album he did with Jay Electronica, A Written Testimony. That is some of Jay-Z's best work, rarely spoken about. How about Nas? He's rapping just as great as he did in the beginning. A King's Disease trilogy, two of them are classics. Then we got the Game. Well, in his own words,
you 38 and you still rapping.
But you let me know how you feel about this in the comments section. Do you think that the Game will be one of Kendrick's victims on his new album coming up? Or you think that Kendrick gonna let the homie slide? Do you think he'll take it there? I, for one, will tell you I hope so. I hear some of you guys saying, nah, it ain't gonna happen, they both from Compton. Well, the Game ain't really been acting like that. But we also know the Game has a habit of tripping over his own feet. Whoa. Well, anyways, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved. I got the big bottle today.